Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. Hope you're still having a great day. Happy Monday. So a little bit earlier today, I uploaded my review of the Bath & Body Works Texas Pecan Pie, or 5-star Texas Pecan Pie. And I wanted to update you guys really quickly because it's still Monday today. I'm filming all of this stuff on the day that it's going up on my channel. I burned that candle for another hour or two after the review was filmed, and unfortunately it almost essentially put itself out. The wicks just have almost completely disappeared. So I did retire her to the candle crock in my laundry room, which is fine. I'll still get a couple of days of really great fragrance out of that particular candle. I know there are those of you that want me to return the Bath & Body Works candles that aren't burning properly, but I don't really have the time to do that as frequently as I would need to. And two, like, I don't want to get flagged in their system. I know that they have a really good return policy, but I know in the past a lot of people have abused it, and I don't know, I just don't feel right about it, especially since I personally am content putting the candles into a candle crock. Now, does that allow Bath & Body Works to review feedback if it's not being returned? I don't know. I feel like they are probably checking out reviews on social media, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube. I'm sure that they're looking at stuff. I don't think they're doing anything about it, but you know, it is what it is. I did get the candle on a pretty good sale, and I had a coupon, and I have a crock. So I'm okay with that, but I do understand that there's a lot of people out there that would just not be fine with that, in which case I would say definitely return them if that is your policy. I'll just figure out another way to enjoy them. But you guys, let's continue on with the pecan pie battle today, I guess. I am going to be reviewing the Bourbon Pecan candle from HomeWorx. This was new this year. I am also going to compare it to my beloved HomeWorx Praline Pecan. This, come into focus here, there we go. This bad boy right here. This was originally released last year. I fell in love with it, and I'm so thankful that it's back. Now currently I'm not sure if there is, well, this sale might still be happening. I'll take a look at that and put it in the description box below this video and let you know if there is a sale right now on the HomeWorx candles. It is available exclusively on HomeWorx.shop, so I'll put a link to it down below, as well as my discount code, which you should be able to combine with your with the sale if it's still happening, or if you're watching this at a later date, there might be another sale that's happening. So the Bourbon Pecan Pie candle did come with the newer lid, and I just wanted to let you guys know, I don't have any insider information on this, but I really think these lids are probably going to be here to stay. So if you are an avid HomeWorx candle collector, user, whatever, I would really suggest keeping your old lids, like this bad boy here, if you don't like the look of the new ones. And they're cheap looking. I'm not sugarcoating anything here. This is much cheaper looking and cheaper feeling than the old lids that we were getting, which are these really nice, like, heavy metal lids. I'm just saving these, and I'm putting them on the new candles that I'm getting with the lids that, you know, I mean, they're not awful, but also they're a downgrade from what we were getting. So yeah, I have a feeling they're here to stay. So if that's something that really bums you out, I don't know. I think the best way to move on from that situation is, obviously, if you don't feel like supporting the company anymore, would be to not purchase from them. But if you do still want to purchase HomeWorx candles, just save your lids from your older candles. I mean, you might only need like a few anyway to alternate between the candles that you currently have sitting out, and that way you can just, you know, do that. The lids are washable. If you're worried about the fragrance somehow transferring, just wash your lids with warm soapy water, and I have found that that really eliminates any of the residual fragrance that might be like infused into the lid very easily. So, all right, guys, let's finally get into the bourbon pecan pie. I have to admit, I had really high hopes for this one, and I'm not entirely disappointed by it, but I don't love this one. And it's kind of unusual for me to not love a gourmand candle from HomeWorx. I really think that that is what they excel at, is that particular fragrance area, gourmands, that is. I think Harry comes out with some really great fruity scents as well, but I think gourmand is really where they shine. I am at the halfway point with this candle now, and I will of course update you guys as I continue to burn it throughout the remainder of the week in the weekly home fragrance roundup, how it continues to do. I have a feeling I will probably finish this one by the end of the week or get pretty darn close to it. So make sure that you're subscribed and you will be notified of the weekly home fragrance roundup video that pops up every Saturday. So our fragrance notes for this one are toasted pecans, aged bourbon, brown sugar molasses, and flaky pie crust. Okay, so this one is not super sweet. And I really like a sweet scent, especially if you're gonna like make it a pecan scent. The first thing that actually pops out to me on this one, besides the toasted pecans, and if you'll remember from the review earlier today, the pecans were toasted in the 5-star Texas pecan pie as well. But besides that just pecan note, I really get that slightly smoky, like aged barrel scent from the bourbon that's in here. I didn't know that you could add bourbon to a pie. I'm sure you can do anything. I mean, you can create whatever you want in the kitchen, right? But like, I guess I would have never thought to add bourbon or whiskey or anything like that to a pie. Have you ever done that? Like, is this a thing that I'm just not like regularly aware of? Also, keep in mind, I am not someone who really bakes a whole lot, so, or just really ever, let's be honest. So there's probably a lot of things I don't know, but I don't think that I like that smoky aged barrel note in here. Do I smell bourbon, actual bourbon? I don't think I pick any of that up. Craig has a really nice like bourbon and like whiskey collection. It's kind of his thing as he's becoming an old man. So I went into our little liquor cabinet and smelled through some things, and I like the bourbon that he has, I just don't pick it up in this particular candle. Please let me know if you do, because I'm definitely curious. I do get the brown sugar molasses that is certainly in here, but it's not sweet. It's almost like there is a touch of molasses in here, just not enough for me. It's really more nutty and oaky aged barrel than anything else. In terms of flaky pie crust, I do get just the tiniest touch of crust in this, but that's not the standout to me at all. Really, like if I'm looking at the scent profile overall, it's just not sweet enough for me, and it's not, I don't know, it's not foodie enough for me. I think that the aged barrel note is kind of throwing it off for me, to be totally honest. The pecan note is nice. It's, you know, it's very nice, but it's not super sweet. The pie crust note is there, but it doesn't stand out enough, and it's just okay. I don't know. I don't even know that I would necessarily give it a thumbs up. It's not a candle that I'm like, ew, gross, get out, but it's one where it's definitely a one and done. I don't believe that I ordered more than one of these, because my new policy is to just order like one to be able to review. If you're new here, I'm currently trying to whittle down my HomeWorx candle collection, which has kind of exploded over recent years because I've been ordering from QVC for most of HomeWorx history here. And they always send you a set of 2. And if I find something that I like, I purchase multiple sets of 2. So it has kind of caused that collection to explode a little bit. But yeah, I think this is definitely a one and done for me. So do I still prefer the praline pecan? This guy right here, absolutely. Let's review the scent notes. And this is current. This one, the praline pecan, is available on HomeWorx.shop. So you'll find that down below with the link as well. So this one says pecan, creamy toffee, whipped vanilla, and almond butter. This one, the praline pecan, is much sweeter. It is just, it makes my mouth water. This bourbon pecan pie does not make my mouth water. It just does not have enough sweetness to me. And the note that I really don't like is the one that really stands out to me the most in this one. So a great one and done candle scent wise. I'm glad that I got it to be able to review. But you know, now I know that this is not the pecan scent for me. So in terms of strength and throw, this is kind of on par with what I've been experiencing with most of the fall candles, which is somewhat similar to my experience with the spring and summer candles. It is still not back to that former glory of HomeWorx where they were like 8, 9, 10 out of 10 in terms of strength and throw. This is, I would put this at like a pretty solid, a solid 6 in terms of strength. So that's okay by me. I don't think that I don't want this one stronger, but if you like this one, I can understand where the 6 would not be enough for you. But I certainly notice it when I walk into the room. I've had this in my fancy lady living room. That's where I've burned it the bulk of its life here. And yeah, it's very noticeable. It's in there. Does it travel a whole lot? How's the throw? Well, the throw is, I would put that at about a 6 as well. It kind of starts to travel out of the room into the entryway, but thankfully not too terribly far beyond that. I certainly smell it when I'm in the kitchen. Like I know this candle is burning, but it's quite faint by the time that we get to the kitchen. So yeah, I don't know. This one's just more of one of those like, I could take it or leave it type of HomeWorx scents. Again, I'm glad I tried it, but at the same time, I'm sticking with this bad boy, and I am happy to report that my recent orders have finally shipped from HomeWorx. One thing that I do think that they should get a little bit better about is shipping out the candles in a more timely manner. So my order that I placed on the 26th of September just shipped this past weekend. But the order that I placed on Friday shipped this weekend as well. So that particular one went out immediately after placing it, and the other one took like, I mean, a good while for them to like come around to it. I don't know what their system is for selecting which stuff gets shipped first. You know, I mean, I know that I live in Oregon, so automatically it's going to take a lot longer for me to get my candles. I don't think that HomeWorx offers that like super premium, like fast shipping. They keep the shipping costs down by selecting like the slowest option, right? Like that's why for some of these sales, we are getting shipping that is either free at a certain price point or $2 at a certain price point, or for example, right now, there is free shipping on orders of $44 or more. So I think the reason that we are seeing that slower shipping is because we're getting it free or discounted. So that does not mean that they are, you know, going to be going with FedEx or UPS's fastest routes. And that's fine. I mean, I'm happy to wait. It kind of sucks because a lot of times I'm waiting a lot longer for my candles than some other reviewers. So at any rate, I will definitely share the HomeWorx candle haul with you guys because there are some holiday things in there. There's a few more like remnants of fall. I did order the Next for Autism candle as well, so I will review that for you guys. And yeah, anyway, that's it for the battle of the pecan candles today. Praline pecan for the win, and the other two, yep, just okay. With one being retired to the crock already. All right, you guys, please subscribe if you are new. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.